And looks like I dropped 543 frames on my live stream. Anyway. Let's get going here. Let's say we start out like we always do, trying to figure out what in the world I was doing last time I played. It was only last night, so it shouldn't be too hard, right? Okay, so we're working on faster robots. I placed a RoboPort down here so these guys could do their thing. Automating some of the smaller things. That's what we were doing, I think. Yeah, pretty sure. See how this network lag plays out. Looks like I'm not dropping any more frames. We'll see if that holds true. Where I live, we don't have the best internet. I'm about 500 feet out too far to get anything above 26 megs a second DSL. Our cable provider in the area only offers limited packages. We had them before, but the overages were ridiculous. They give you 250 gigabytes per month, and that's their multi-device streamer package. So first time I got an overage bill for $400, I was a little bit upset. Alright, so we're making red inserters. What else do we need down here? I was going to automate my belts, I remember. I need to limit this guy. I can see he's eating up all of my inserters. Excuse me, so I'm not getting any green science at all. So we're going to say he's done. All right. Yes, these little things like this that I do that really mess me up. Get some light here so we can see what's going on. That's going to be bad. Rings, belts. Green science, that'll finish up. Where's my blue science? Something is slowing down on the blue science. Alright, fellas, what do you need here? Green circuits. Super duper. Let me guess. Yeah. We're going to have to rectify this, or we're not going to get anywhere. Let's try to get some semblance of a bus going here. Okay, so we've got steel, got iron, we've got a little bit of copper. All right. That would have worked if I could count. Oh, you punk. Whoops. I think whoops is probably the word I say the most. Probably don't need that up that high, but just doing it for spacing right now. Do I want to bring this all the way over? Maybe. Let's look at something here. Is that right? Yeah, that'll complete that one. That's the next one, and then the fourth one. So, knowing that, I probably have these backwards. I don't know if I want to bring copper to the top, because we don't use, I mean, we use a lot of copper, but not crazy amounts. Oh, I need more roboports. All right, in a minute. So we'll come out here. Yeah, I think we got a ways we can go there. It's pretty clear up here. I've got the cliff explosives, so I'm not worried too much about those. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm just going to bring this guy straight out. There's that guy. So yeah, the steel production down below has extra smelters at the end of it. So that gives us some room if we need to run some more production from down there. So here is the steel output. Let's say right there. Then we'll go a space. Gotta leave pretty space too, so let's give 4 spaces for sidewalk, roadway, another space for an insert, and then we'll start off there. All right. I want to say, which one is it? Okay, so the things you've copied, I don't mean for this to be a tutorial because I'm not the authority when it comes to Factorio play. But this is Factorio 0.17, and you can use blueprints, of course, but you can also use this or Control C. So I can Control C this, you know, it'll give me this little crosshairs, right? So that I can go like that, and oh, look, hey, I got a copy of it. And then you can either place it directly. Well, that's going to ghost it. What? Interesting. I didn't know that would just ghost it automatically. So anyway, it'll ghost it automatically, but you can see your previous things that you've clipped out by holding down the Shift key. And I'm on a mouse with a wheel on it, and I'm just scrolling through the wheel. So you can see right there I've got my balancer, which I usually like to come from my smelting production right before I hit my main bus and drop a, that didn't work very well, did it? It's because it's not very pretty. So I already boogered it up. Dum 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 dum. I actually didn't place it quite where I wanted to. So let's put our pretend sidewalk here. Space. So that's right where with the space right there. That's where I want to put it. That way I can have the underground belts go under that. Get rid of those. Then we'll leave 2 spaces for, you know, being able to pull off the belt. If you've never watched any of the main bus tutorials that people do, if you leave 2 spaces between the belts, you can move things up and down without having to cut your horizontal belts. So this will be our iron, and then this will be our steel. And I don't have the roboports out here, so basically I'm gonna have to fill all these. Oh, curse you, Aqua Scum. All right, out of belts, as luck would have it. So let's see what we need. Let's go ahead and build, excuse me, let's build a couple roboports and grab some belts and start getting this bus laid out so we can maybe do some orderly things here. 180, 45, 90. If the game audio is a little bit loud or not loud enough for you guys, I know some people like to hear it, just let me know. For me, I've got the mix different in my headphones, so yeah, I really don't have a clue. Copper. I hate to come all the way down there and have to go back up for copper. And we're still buffering and laying out some steel here. Grab it. All right, now we need some plastic. Then we're good to go with that. I love that little thing, a little automatic transfer switch. What do I got running here? Nothing. All right. Think. Came over here for plastic. My attempts to keep my oil refinery going by producing solid fuel does not appear to be working very well. Lubricant is more than full. Heavy oil. Yeah. I need to start using some heavy oil. And yeah, petroleum gas is going down. So we're getting tight there. All right, well, one thing at a time, right? Let's build another one of those. Let's go grab some conveyor belts. You go, girl. Thank you there, Mr. Panda. Mr. 1 Panda 22. All right, we need to do something here. So a quick and easy solution would be to add some storage tanks, but that's not going to fix the problem. We're full up on that. Can't reach. Let's see here. So he needs, well, he's full up on electric engines. So if we give him some more, yeah, we'll let him make 200 more. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll use some of that. Hopefully that gets our numbers going in the right direction here. I mean, we're not using a ton. 30 a pop. Turn it around. We are pumping. Yeah, see these guys. They're full. Catch every one of them. Yep. But the number is going down, so that's good. But there we go. So it's producing some more, but not enough. 2.5. Looks like it might be ticking down a little bit slower. Maybe. Alright, well, we're just going to have to let that go for a bit. I could... Do I add more? Yeah. Let's just do this. Stacked up behind the roboports. Let's stop you. Stop you. Get this taken care of really quick. If that gets kicked up a bit, it should give us some breathing room. This number should start going the other direction. There we go. Yeah, if one of the components, if one of the outputs fills up, it can't produce the rest because it has nowhere to put everything else. So that'll save us some time. Let's get started back on those. Got some belts. Enough to get me going anyway. And then we'll let the robots deal with the rest. Okay. Oh, wow. Reverse. All right, so I'll lay those by hand. All right. No. All right. This is another one of those things where I can't count. You can also highlight an item and hit Q. Well, I guess if you have it in your inventory. I don't have it in my inventory, so it won't let me pick it up. But I can do this, do that. And run it that way. And, whoops. Numbers are hard. Alrighty. So all those, oh, everything's in the construction range, oh, except for this stuff over here. So, do that. Those are all going to have to be changed. I didn't follow the spacing for the betwixt the belts. That's all right. All right, let's look over here. You can always get more speed. Nope, that's the last one we could get of that without having to have the yellow science. I have a feeling this is going to become important pretty quick. So we'll do that one. I forgot I was going to do the character logistics slot. It's all right. Just put them out here. in this temporarily, just because. See, now we're also going to need coal up here at some point, and stone. How much though? Should I do 4 belts of each or 2 of each? All right. I'm just going to do 4 of each. It's only fair, right? So we're going to need to take this one like that. And like that. Could have brought those on the inside, but it still gets messy. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe I do bring it through the middle. Because I don't know that we need enough. I don't know that we need enough stone. Well, we're going to need some, yeah. We got one there. Well, we will have one there as soon as I actually place it. There we go. Oh, yeah. All right, so that's that power. All right, so they should be able to build everything that's there. Let's just go ahead and make those. It's pretty bad when your phone's telling you it's time for bed. Who set that up? Oh yeah, it was me. Okay, so we're going to need to get, well, I want to hold off on that. We need to get these belts, splitters, and underground belts automated. But I'd rather do that off of a main bus. There's this pretty cool blueprint. Can't remember where I first saw it, but basically sets it up for everything. up through blue, along with some other items as well. You just have to deliver the resources to it, and then eventually pipe in the I think it's lubricant for the blue stuff. So I may go grab that blueprint. So maybe not tonight, but I could do it by hand, which I've been doing. You know, I've got the 4x4 balancer pretty much memorized, stuff like that, but the bigger setups already have the ratios and everything figured out. So I may take advantage of that. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh yeah, these. Copper. Oops. Copper. All right, what was the count on these? We got 4 four-way balancers. They each use 7, so I need 28 splitters and 8 underground belts. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 6, 7, 8. Except I already had some of these, so I probably didn't need. Oh, I've got 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5. Do I have 5? Oh, yeah. Coal and stone. Oh, get it, get it. Look at that. The copper's just so close to making it. It's just not quite there. How's this guy doing? It was 5 million the last time we checked. Still 5 million. Hey, Mark J. Nice to see you. Hey, look at that. Oh, yeah, I forgot to give you my call sign. Here, I'll go send that to you right now. All right. There you go. I sent that to you on Facebook Messenger. like I said, I'm not on broadcasting, or not broadcasting. I'm not transmitting very often. I mostly listen and keep it around for emergencies. And on the 2 meter and 70 centimeter bands. Come on, just need these few pieces. I can go off and start collecting other bits and pieces. Okay. Suppose I could have made enough of these to bridge that. With something like this picked, you can hit the plus or minus key on your keyboard to make it bigger or smaller on the numpad. As far as FRS or GMRS radio, I've used, I think it's the GMRS radios before, hunting. My brother and I used to have a pair of the Rhino. I think they were GMRS radios with GPS, and you could text with them and things like that. So I like those, but for my applications, the ham radio just kind of worked out better. The only time I ever used the radio, those radios, is when my brother and I were out hunting, or my dad and I were out hunting, and then it would just be to talk to each other. They didn't really reach far enough for emergency purposes. If we needed something like that, we could just pull out our cell phones, because most of the areas where we hunt do have some type of access for cellular networks. So yeah, I can't say I use those much. I still have my Rhino radio though. I don't use it. I've got to get these laid down too. No wonder I'm not seeing any up top. I'll just do that, and then we'll lay down some ghosty belt. All right. Do we have robot frames? No, but we've got the bits and pieces to make them. All right, let's go grab some electric engines and make some more robots. U.S. for Forest Service, yeah. Yeah, I can scan with my my 2 meter 70 centimeter radio as well. I can hit those frequencies, but I don't know a lot of the frequencies, and I haven't taken the time to look them up. I used to monitor some of the police and emergency bands, but a lot of them are going over to newer digital gear that's encrypted, so you can't hear it. You can hear something's there on the channel or on the line, but you just can't hear their signal because you don't have the encryption stuff or the same keys or whatever they're using to encrypt the frequency or the traffic. All right, electric engines. I have P25 scanner. What's that? Who makes that? The P25 scanner. All right. I'll get us some more robots there to do some more work for us. I think the first thing I'll probably put, sorry about that, I had to adjust my headset. First thing I'll probably put over on the bus to start cleaning some of this stuff up is the technology or the science. Like I said, I like to have my research facilities right there at the beginning. So basically I like to order it in a way that it's not, without I guess a lot of planning, it's not really feasible or easy, natural, or whatever to accomplish if you're following the regular technology. You know, like go this way, da, 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 da. So I like to get certain things first. So anyway, so we'll do that. Oh, Radio Shack. Yeah, they make some good stuff. Well, they used to. They don't make a lot of much anymore. My My dad used to have a police scanner from there. It was pretty nice. All I hear is Spokane, Washington Police. Yeah, I think Post Falls is now all digital encrypted stuff. Not sure about ISP in Coeur d'Alene and Kootenai County, but the last time I tried to plug in old scanner frequencies that were in my dad's desktop scanner, I wasn't getting anything but just weird computer noises. All right, can we make a couple more of these? Yeah, before we get too far, I'm going to grab some plastic, queue up a couple electric, just a couple electric smelters, electric furnaces, and drop them there on that iron plate production line. Yeah, that's fine. Good ham radio. You know, that's really a personal preference. I've seen a lot of flame wars started over what people think is the best ham radio. I personally have a cheap Chinese, I think it's pronounced Pofeng or Baofeng. I can't remember how it's pronounced. 82 UV, I think. My little 70 centimeter, 2 meter handheld. I got rid of the rubber duck antenna though, put BNC connectors on it so I can connect into like a regular antenna, like a mag mount antenna on top of my car or my J-pole. I plug into that. I know that Yaesu makes a good radio, high frequency, and UHF, VHF as well. Kenwood, I was looking at a Kenwood 2 meter in-dash ham radio as well. I guess it just depends on what you're going for. ICOM makes some good radios. Who else? I had a Ranger RCI 2950 when I was younger. That's a high frequency rig, 10 meter, so just a little bit shorter than the CB bands. What else? Yeah, there are so many out there. Best thing I could recommend is to find somebody like in a ham radio club. There's a lot of ham radio clubs in the area, and they're more than willing to help people out with the selection of new gear. That's what I did. And then just reading reviews. And when I read reviews on the internet, I like to look at the negative reviews to see the bad things people are saying. And then I can kind of gauge, you know, what really is a good or bad decision based off of that. Look at that, I started talking about ham radios and just walked someplace I didn't even want to go. Yeah, but I mean, you can't really, I guess you could go wrong, but it would be really hard, I think, to go wrong. Now, what did I do here? I'm gonna have to fix that. It's gonna bug me. I'm off by 1 there. How did I do that? And am I really off by 1? No, I'm not. All right. I'm good with that. Oh, wow. We're missing the whole middle row here. Okay, those will be done here in a bit. Shift to lay down ghost stuff. Those guys will come take care of that. Look at them go. Okay, let's check our research here. That's me juggling around my technology to... Sorry about that. Juggling around the technology trying to get to Covarex as quick as possible. I know, I'm terrible. You go, robots. Love those robots. So, bottom there. Bottom. Okay, so I've only pulled off the bottom. 1, 2, 3. So bottom, then I'll do 2 again. All right. This coal thing, I only do it like this. Bring in 1 line per 4 because I usually don't end up staying this way very long. I try to get to electric smelters as soon as possible. Yeah, amateur radio is fun to hear. I love listening to it, even when I'm out there driving my car, listening to the nets or whatever. I'm just listening. I mostly just listen. I've talked a few times, but I mostly listen because it is fun. All right. So that should... What am I doing? Man, going nuts over here. All right, technology. So, yeah. So I could do this, and that will get me to cover X and fuel reprocessing. But I don't need that yet. That's a steep one too. All right, let's look. Let's get this. All right, Mark. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for stopping in. Guess I should pay attention to the time. I got plenty of time. Let's see here. I don't have any blueprints in this one. All the blueprints are in my other game. I had originally wanted to do this one without blueprints, but there are some things that are silly not to do. All right, what's going on here? 1, 2. Oh yeah, this guy. He's just doing one side. That's fine. We can't really go too crazy with it anyway because we don't have the, I don't have the mining set up to support a ton. Batteries. Ah, yes. Good. That's going back up. That's still maxed out. Rings, huh? Iron plate, huh? That's understandable. What to do, what to do. Try and snag this around, but we're using quite a bit there, so I don't know if that would help. Where do we need it again? We need it down here. Gotta do this guy first. Just for giggles. Probably walked by a whole bunch of iron plate. Alright. Yeah, let's try this. Ah, except I needed 2 of those. Need some splitters. My kingdom for some splitters. Alright. Okay. So let's do this. Walk out here where it's open. Not a lot of stuff around me, because I've had this blow up in my face before. Let's stop those. Let's stop those. Stop him. Stop him. And then we'll go back in here. Kick those guys back on at the end. What else were we making? Were we making anything else? Oh, these guys. Yeah, I moved way out here in the open because if you do that and you don't have enough inventory to hold all the intermediate products, it just drops them. Big, huge square all around your character. And if it's in the middle of something you've already got built, it's a pain in the butt to do. But out here, you can just grab this and like, whoosh, as long as you know you're within logistics network range, which I'm not, but it's out here in the open. I could have picked it up myself too. Alright, so what I'm going to do is split this for the time being. Then run it into there. Let's see if this helps at all. Okay, so they're full up. They should be able to go as fast as they can go now. And we should start getting some more stuff through. Maybe. Might not be a lot, but more than what we had before. Okay. Sorry about that. Had to check on something. Okay, so throughput should be mo better. But where was it slow? Were we not getting greens? I think it might have been we were not getting green circuits because, yeah, because it wasn't getting enough belts. Or maybe it was also here at one point too. We weren't getting enough iron down here to make rings to make these. Yeah, that's fine. So let's make sure. He's almost done. Oh wow. Didn't even notice we got an idle guy sitting up here. So he's done. And this guy over here is done too. Anybody else? No. Alright, so let's drop these guys off here. Like that. Alright. Let's do that. That's kind of a weird noise. I also grab this or anything that relies on the logistics networks to see if I'm within an area where robots can reach. So I'm wondering why this piece hasn't been completed here. So we'll go ahead and finish that out. Cool. Yeah, I don't think we'll need to come this high with our stuff, but I will be pulling off the fourth line here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'll probably do is, since this is the last one, I'm going to pull off of. Yeah, like right here, I'll probably just dump it into there, or I suppose right after I could drop another splitter right here with a output priority on the left, so then everything that comes in here will go to that side. And then after each one of these I'll do that until finally I'm up here at the last one. Sometimes at the end of my ore belts I will loop them back around and dump them into the beginning at some point. Whether it's poor design or planning on my part, or both probably. A lot of times I end up with more ore at the end of my belt, and I need, I actually need it back toward the beginning where work is actually being done. What do we have here? Did I just hear a whole bunch of robots? There we go. I can just drop them in here, but I like doing this. So much more fun. So this is mostly complaining about. Okay. Give you some of them. Oh, dang it. That's clicking the middle mouse button that gets rid of that. Well. This one's easier to do. It's got 9 in there. Oh. Power plant. Come on. There's one. Oh, I see. Man, that was about 7 kinds of messed up, wasn't it? Of course, I don't know why I did that. Okay, so that cleared some of that stuff up. For consistency's sake. Oh, come on. My bad. There we go. The flicker had me freaking out. It's like, what did I do? We're still doing okay on that. All right, so let's get this taken care of here. And then I'll normally go like that. These robots are kind of slow, but once I throw them in my logistics slot, robots should, yeah, here they come. So they'll come back to me, they'll throw it in a storage chest, but in this case they should go out and start building these chests. Yep, see, there they go. Come on, slowpokes. There you go. Okay. Why aren't they getting those? There's no chests. Work robots. What am I paying you for? I'm back. QRZ. Well, that stands for who's calling me. Is there something specific? I mean, normally you'd say QRZ to say who's calling me. If somebody's calling you on the ham radio. I think those Q codes originated back with Morse code, so you didn't have to type, typing out a lot of words. You just use the Q codes. Okay. So he's down to just those furnaces, so I'm not concerned with that. Actually, I think I can do a delete planner. And only select. Can I do that? Before I get too crazy with it. Let's do this and go doink and go doink. Yes, okay. So that will only do those guys. So I should be able to... Ooh, yeah, don't want to do that. I only want to delete the ghosted ones. So right there. Oh yeah, go ahead. Workman, Workman, Workman. What a dingus you are. So if I'm going to delete the ghosted ones, I also want to delete those. So I'm not filling up my center belt with coal. Oh my gosh. All right, you yahoos. That's going to be fun to clean up. All right. Not worried about it right now. I can't believe I did that. Those. Oh. Hey, get out of there. You nasty. I think I saved that one. Okay. All those are good. Those are not good. Those are good. Not good. Not good. Not good. It's raining at Sandpoint now. It's good. We need the, I think we need the rain. It's getting a little too dry. I'm not looking forward to fixing that mess up. It's going to be a mess. Get rid of these guys. Those guys are established. Those guys are established. All right. Bad. 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 If there's a quicker way to do this, other than just not putting them down in the first place, please feel free to let me know. 7. Got some more up here. There's 2 of them. Ah, there we go. Okay. Man. Is this game on Xbox? No, this one's not on Xbox yet, Mark. It's PC. You can play it on the PC, you can play it on a Mac or an Apple computer. I don't know if it's available on Linux or not. I'd have to say, though, that it is probably the best, one of the best beta level games, because it's not a full production release yet. They're still working on it, but I've been playing it. Oh wow, I don't know how long I've been playing this, but I've had it for, I want to say, several years. I got this one in RimWorld, which is another pretty good game around the same time, and better quality than a lot of, or some of the production games out there that are full release versions. Yeah, I like to, and it wasn't free. I had to pay to get it, but it was $20 but given the quality of the game at the point when I bought it, it was definitely worth it. And I have, oh, I'd have to look. Oh, here, let me go look. I'll tell you in just a second. As of right now, I've got 695 hours total playing this game, which it's a lot, but it's got excellent replay value. The maps are, unlimited in size if you let them be, and you could play this game over and over and over again, even though the base mechanics of the game are the same. You start out the same, the end goal is the same. The way you get there is drastically different, and then there's all kinds of mods you can download for it as well, that make it even more fun. So yeah, it's definitely a cool game. All right, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But here's where those logistic slots come in handy. The robots will come and take away the stuff I don't want. All right. Might as well get that one out of the way. This is a peaceful game. I don't have any of the biters coming out to get me, so I won't need walls to prevent them from attacking me, but they do get mad from time to time once I start using trains more. Is it 10:15? Wow. Yeah, I'll be wrapping this up here in about 15 minutes. Let's make it easy for you. Let's stand right here. Oh, and then you go to a totally different box. All right. So I'm going to start taking apart the coal here because I don't need it because these are going to be electric. But I still have the issue of getting coal to the bus. See, where do those come in at? I bring them across here anywhere. Yeah, so I'm going to do coal on the top here, I think, and then stone on the bottom. It's more than I'll probably need, but you never know. So what I'm thinking is these are going to be full of iron ore and coal, but you can do this trick, right? I'm sure everybody's seen this one, where you go like this and then like that, and it takes this top line, this top half of this belt into here and outputs it here, and then I can just, pull it off that way. So I could do that, and that will leave the steel on the belt here. But each one of these will only give me one full belt of coal. And as you saw there, see, I really don't need to have them coming out this far on every one because I stopped pulling coal right there. So if I did, let's see. Yeah, that power pole kind of gets in the way. I suppose I could pull these out longer and just make each one of these a little bit longer, like I did here with these. So I could bring my belt in like this. So I could make this one like this. Or no, I'd have to do it backwards. I'd have to make this one +3, this one +2, this one +1, the other one +0. That's still not going to work. So I'm going to have one belt. See, on the outside it doesn't matter. But here, well, let's look. I might be overthinking it. So for him to pull the coal off, I have to go here, then the closest I can go here. Which blocks this one. I suppose I could go like this. Whoops. And then this guy would go like this and like that. Oh, you little bugger. Dang it. Well, I think you see what I'm going to do here. So I'd bring him down like this and then like that. Right. So I would take that. I'd put one of those at each double. So that'd be 1, 2, 3. So that'd give me 3 there. This would be a half. You know, I think I like it like that. And actually what I'll do, tell you what I'm going to do. I'll take these two here, out here, and then I'll take so this is going to be 4. So this is going to be 3 and 4. 2 and 3. This would be 1 and 2 and 2 and 3. Probably doesn't matter. Because I'm not going to be using the coal anyway, except for copper. So that's what I'll do. I'll take the top 2 down there, the bottom 2 here, and that's how I'll get my coal onto the bus. Oh, you bugger. Okay. I'm here yet. I see it. Look like. Yeah, it is It's very fun. There we go. And then, so that's the first two there. That's not going to work. Copper, it's on the inside there. Yeah, this one's flipped because I'm pulling it from the steel. Dang it. I forgot the copper, the coal. The coal does a flip-flop when you go to the steel like that. I can just build those ones backwards, or I can go up and pull it off copper. Yeah, I won't be using that for copper for I won't be using coal for copper either. But copper's quite a bit higher, I think. So if I pull this one and this one, I think that'll be okay. Yeah, it's just off a little tiny bit. Excuse me. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and before I get off of here tonight, so I don't forget what I'm doing on my next stream. Come on, let go. There we go. Oh, you little bugger. All right, so get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then this one pastes there. That one pastes there. And then yeah, we already have that guy going there, but yeah. Did you have a good 4th of July? Yeah, I had a good 4th of July. It was nice and quiet. My daughter spent the weekend with her boyfriend and his family. And my wife and I just kind of took it nice and slow, nice and mellow. And it was nice and quiet. Of course, we both had to work the next day, so that's partly why we were so mellow. All right. Yeah, this will be, let's see what time it is. Yeah, we have about 3 minutes left on this one. So we'll be closing up here pretty quick. We'll get that started because that's kind of important. Oh, these robots are so slow. yeah, I think this is probably a good spot to save. And yeah, that's a good spot to stop it. Going to transition over here to the end stream screen here. I'll still be here for a few minutes, just making sure things get saved. Yeah, I'll see you, Mark. You have a good night too. And if you have any questions, I'll be here for a little bit, making sure everything gets taken care of with the game and shutting things down. Do you guys want to see this game played out to completion, to launching the satellite into orbit, or should I start over on a new one? I think I've got my streaming settings pretty much dialed in. From what I've heard and the things I've listened back to on my VODs and also over on the YouTube exports, it sounds like the audio is okay. Video seems okay. The thing I don't have on here yet is a web camera. I'm still trying to decide if I want to buy the adapter for the old Xbox One Connect, or if I just want to get a different web camera altogether. I have a Canon T6i, but I think that's overkill for a web camera. And I'd like it to be something that would just sit here and stay here and not be taken out whenever I want to take pictures or shoot video. All right, Mark. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I've come this far on it that we can at least cobble it together, launch the rocket into space with the satellite, and get to that end game scenario, and then maybe we'll play a different game after that. Maybe some mods, maybe step away from Factorio for a bit after we're done with this game. Jump over to Homeworld or RimWorld. Got some VR games I could play, but I don't know how well that would do. Streaming Rocksmith. I've got Rocksmith 2014, but that, I don't know. That would basically just be you guys watching me play the bass on a game. Anyway, yeah, just let me know. Thanks for tuning in and watching and dropping by for chat. Follow me on Twitch. Subscribe to me over on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. Come check out the Facebook page. Everything is, whatever. Twitch TV/BSDGuyShawn. It's the same on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all of those. And my social medias, they're on the screen. It's also my profile. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now, and we will catch you later. My next scheduled stream is Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday night at same time, 8:30 to 10:30. Is it Thursday? I think it is Thursday. Or maybe it's Friday. Where in the world could I find that information? Oh yeah, here. Let me go to Twitch. Of course, you guys won't be able to see it because I don't have it loaded up as a source on my streaming software. But next scheduled stream is survey says Thursday 8:30 to 10:30, and then I'm going to be doing Friday